Hi, I'm Akiba. You'll know why I introduce myself that way once you watch the video I'll be referencing. This video is specifically a response to Johnathan. I don't know if it'll make it to Johnathan. I certainly hope so, but if not, at the very least, I hope that a few people watch this and understand the harm that can be done by making ridiculous and stupid statements. So Johnathan is a video that's going viral around the internet now. I think it's called an epic rant by Black American. Yes, that's it. Epic rant by Black American about St. Louis riots. Here's my problem. Well, I have a few of them, but I'm going to go through them one by one, and I'm starting with this one. While I don't support rioting, I don't support looting, I don't support the destruction of a community, I do support civil disobedience, and that's important because civil disobedience is the thing that allows us to demand change in an arena where soft kid glove requests have gone unnoticed. Basically, what I mean by that is that we've tried to ask nicely for police not to shoot down our young men in cold blood, not to stand on our necks because they believe we have done something and choke us to death, not to shoot us to death by accident because they thought they were grabbing a taser. Yeah, we've asked for that to stop happening, but it has not stopped yet. Now, here's the thing about Johnathan and Jonathan's video. Johnathan actually went through his commentary to explain how he believed it was black folks' fault that we were being killed and otherwise treated poorly by the police. He so specifically stated that every time he sees black folks getting arrested, they're causing problems or resisting. So sure, something's going to go wrong. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I just find that so incredulous that this black man would say that it's black folks' fault that we're dying at the hands of rogue police. Listen, there's a crisis in this country, and we all know it. Some people choose to play the ostrich game, stick their head in the sand and act like there really isn't anything going on. But in fact, there is something going on, and we all need to be aware of it. We need to be aware of the fact that you cannot kill people without justification. You cannot simply mow down young men in the streets without good reason, especially when they're unarmed. You know, I don't know that the idea that he was going to start college this past Monday really has much to do with it, but it does speak a bit to character. I mean, it seems he was doing something with his life, certainly more than would result in him being killed in the streets. So, okay, hold on. This video really isn't about Michael Brown, while it indirectly is. It's more about Johnathan, because Johnathan is the guy that's gone viral now as the black American who's ranting epically, and white conservative America loves him because he keeps saying things like, we as black folks are at fault. He keeps saying things like, we are the ones that need to change, not the system, not the police departments, not the function of a country that has been designed to oppress. No, that's not where his head is at. His head is somehow so confused that he believes it's our fault. In fact, Johnathan goes on to say, which I found very interesting, he drives a brand new BMW, he lives in the valley, and he has never had a problem with the police. Yeah, he said that. He says he is here to debunk the myth that young black men are always being harassed by the police. He's never been harassed. He lives in some valley somewhere. Look, this guy, I don't want to call him an idiot. I really don't. Name calling isn't very nice, and my mommy taught me better. But here's the thing. He's got some issues. There's something significantly wrong with this brother who believes somehow that it's our fault. Yeah, we need to change, but the system needs to change first. Or maybe simultaneously. How about that? How about if everybody changes at the same time? Oh, but let's not leave out the other ethnic groups that also need to change, right? I mean, because this isn't just about black folks. What's happening in St. Louis right now is happening because of a system that is broken and is happening because of a people who are tired of dealing with it. You know, Johnathan also went on to talk about the civil rights leaders. But he did it in such a way that really kind of bugged me and should bug you too. I mean, he kept making these buffoonish faces every time he went on to talk about both what we as black people think and are saying and what the civil rights leaders are saying. I mean, you know, all these screwed up faces and crazy voices. Oh, wait. Then he also went on to compare our actions as angry people to Planet of the Apes. Clearly, he hasn't seen the movie because in Planet of the apes actually organize and they're not looting. They're simply revolting. They don't want to be controlled anymore. You know, it's really ironic that he would use Planet of the Apes. This kind of shows, you know, his level of intelligence. He would use Planet of the Apes as his analogy, not recognizing the deeper analogy within the movie of the apes being like black folks and being oppressed and revolting. Come on, Johnathan. All right, look, I'm going to have to cut this video off in a minute. But I got to say, when we live in a world where everybody can simply turn on their phone, as I have, and record a video as I'm doing, and post it to the internet and it goes viral, as this one probably won't, and say just about anything they want. Yes, you do have the right to do that, just like I have the right to rebut it, as I'm doing right now, because what you said was ridiculous, Johnathan. And for those of you that believe what Johnathan believes, you too are ridiculous. We agree. Rioting, looting may not be the solution. Looting and destruction certainly isn't. But we have to reach a point where change is demanded because the asking for it didn't work. I'll be back.